Hey, it's Rachel Rofe, and holy moly, I just wanted to make a quick video post about how the retreat went last week. And if I could sum it up in one word, I know I use this word a lot, but I would have to say amazing. It was just, I got so much out of it. You know, it's so crazy because when I signed up for this whole program, there weren't that many deliverables on the sales page. And for like a $30,000 program, it's kind of crazy that I didn't even think more about the deliverables. I was just acting totally out of feeling and like, does this feel like the right thing to do? And it did, and so I signed up, and this retreat totally made everything worth it for me. And so I tried making another video about everything that I learned and everything, but I felt like there were so many things. So I made a quick top 10 reasons the retreat rocked list, and I'm going to share them with you. But first of all, the first reason was just, if nothing else, like during the entire time, I just was in a circle with just all these amazing, spiritual, conscious, phenomenal women. And it just felt really good. I mean, I can't tell you how nourishing it is to one's soul to just be around these women. I mean, it's just such a love oozing from everybody. I just felt so taken care of and provided for, and just, I was talking to the videographer at the event. He said that in Africa, you know, women do this every night. They just sit together and they be together, and just that connection with women. I mean, I can't just tell you how replenishing it is to just be with all those women that just really care and get it. It just feels so good. A second thing that I really got out of this retreat, and these are in no specific order, but I feel so much more clear now about what my purpose is and my greatest message to this world, because the way that Rose, the person who put on the whole retreat, she has this process in finding your purpose, and it's basically finding out different things that happened to you when you were younger, you know, things that might be considered traumatic, and you might have something absolutely traumatic that happened to you, or it could even be, you know, someone stole your crayon, but the brain, I mean, sees that as the same kind of thing. So anyway, looking at the themes of things that happened to you when you were younger, and then trying to figure out what you're like, and then figuring out what the overarching message is from there. And then once you can kind of find the thing that you had to learn, that's usually what people's messages are. And so my thing, like, I had so many different examples, and I could never find a singular theme. But then I found that my whole theme is about finding my voice. You know, part of it is just finding my voice. Like, I didn't speak up for myself certain times, or I couldn't because I was a kid, or things like that. And I feel really clear that that's one of the things I'm really meant to do, is just help people find their voice and help myself find my voice. And it's just been amazing. And kind of aligning with that, with the next thing on my list, we did this session where basically we all just had amazing growth experiences, just holy moly. And one of the things that were for me were, since so much about me is about clearing up my voice, you know, there's different chakras in your body and everything, and one of them is the throat chakra, and everything is energy. And so in my body, there's a lot of blocked energy around my throat and just speaking my truth and everything. And so when we had this experience during one of the sessions, I just all of a sudden just saw everything completely differently. And I realized that I was ready to start speaking and really like start being okay with who I am and not caring so much about approval from other people. And during that time, just something in me just happened where I just started, I just screamed. I just let out these 3 or 4 like blood-curdling screams, and I didn't expect to do it, but it just came out of me, and I just felt so forever changed after that happened. It was just so freeing. And normally I'm, you know, I have kind of a softer voice and everything, and pretty unassuming and everything, but I think it just took everyone by surprise, and then everyone just started celebrating for me, because we all knew, we all felt, it was just like, this is just the start of so many different things. And ever since that happened, and granted, it was just a few days ago, and I know there's going to be highs and lows from here, and I'm committed to staying high as much as possible, but ever since that happened, just people were treating me differently. Like, I went to the airport, and just You can read like different psychology books, and they'll say that people are attracted to people, not like physically attracted, but just they want to be near people because of how they feel around them or what those people exude. And so I'm not saying the next part because of what I look like or whatever, but it's just, I think, because of how I've been feeling and the way my energy is. Like literally almost everybody at the airport when I was walking by, they were just like looking, like just like double taking almost. And people were just responding really different. Like I was looking for an outlet at one point, and I saw a guy like pretty far away from me, and he saw me looking for an outlet, and he like picks up his cell phone and he points to the outlet to show me there's an extra one near him. And I went over and we started talking, and it was a phenomenal conversation. I don't even think he was interested, like romantically. It was just, that's just how people are responding. Like I just keep getting different things. People are going out of their way and having conversations with me the entire way home on the plane. This man just started talking to me. We ended up playing Scrabble together on my iPad, and I'm really feeling like I'm getting back into my flow and getting back into who I'm really supposed to be. And that experience with the screaming and just really getting back into that has helped so much. The next thing was breath work. We did this amazing breath work. I knew that breath work could be a form of meditation, but I never really experimented with it too much myself. But we did this breath work. I felt so connected. It was like the most deep meditative state ever. And if you've read like Think and Grow Rich or different books where they talk about this ultimate or this universal knowledge, that's exactly what happened. I was just tapped into that universal knowledge. It's just amazing. Another thing about oh my gosh, there were so many things. And we had this phenomenal food created for us this entire time by Dr. Janet, who's over the top amazing. And we had these great raw salads and raw dishes, and then they were accompanied with like chicken or different types of meat. And so it felt really good. It felt like I had the protein and then lots of raw, amazing food. Then we did this photo shoot, which was so fun. I saw a stylist before we went to the retreat, and I got so many great ideas about different colors and things that would look good on me and different styles. I started wearing certain things, and I just felt so much more confident. I started walking taller and just was exuding a totally different type of person, my highest, self. And so I went to the stylist, and then we had this photo shoot. So we had hair and makeup people and everything, and this phenomenal photographer, Alexa Miller, who's actually going to be at my wedding. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to get the pictures and to show you the pictures, because it happened. The photo shoot was at the end of the retreat after so much transformation, and it just really shows, I think, how much we all changed. I cannot wait for them. The other thing is we were out in this beautiful canyon in Ojai, California. Just nature was amazing. I have tons of mosquito bites, which wasn't my favorite part, but just being in the sun, and there was an outrageously gorgeous stream, and there were trees and like lemon trees and different flowers and orange trees. So nice. Then there was another thing where I got a phenomenal massage, and that felt so good. Oh, I felt like I was out of my body at the end of the massage. It was just so good. Oh, so awesome. Then this other thing, we had this fire circle, and I've done fire circles in the past, and they've always just felt really weird to me. Like I felt uncomfortable. But this one was just really cool. Now, I made another video blog post before about how we did this, how I did this boyfriend test in the past, and how everyone said that or a lot of people said I was crazy for having this whole laundry list of all these things that I wanted, these things I wanted in a guy, and how they were contradictory, and I was delusional, and blah, blah, blah. But just getting really clear about what I wanted helped me find it, and if you saw that blog post, you saw I found him. I'm getting married to him on June 5th, and so the fire circle was it reminded me of that, because we had these two sticks, and one represented death and one represented life, and we just got clear on what we wanted to end in our lives and what we wanted to bring in. And just that process of getting clear on what we wanted to bring in, I think, is going to really help. Then the last thing, that was so amazing about this retreat was this woman named Susan Reiner came, and she had this really cool exercise we did where basically she had all these different tarot cards, and you can do it with any type of cards, but tarot cards have pictures, and we each got in groups of 3. And each person in our group picked a different tarot card, and then we laid out these cards, card 1, card 2, card 3, and we were each supposed to look at the cards. They all had pictures and stuff, and then tell a story about these 3 cards. And so it was a really, really profound exercise, because even though three of us all saw the same three cards, we each wrote completely different stories. And by writing the story, actually, you know what? I won't tell you exactly what we did. If you want to do the exercise, and if you do it, I'll let you know exactly what it means. But if you have tarot cards or something, just close your eyes, pick out three cards, put them 1, 2, 3, and then look at each card and write out exactly what you learned. Like, or no, sorry, not what you learned. Write a story about like what you see in each of those three pictures. Make a comment or something, or make a video. You could do a video story if you want. Let me know and I'll tell you what it means. But such a cool exercise. I learned so much from it. And yeah, it was really, really awesome. And so overall, the retreat was just excellent. I feel so renewed, recharged, amazing, and so much more alive. And I'm just so excited. So yeah, I just wanted to give that update. I'm going to go back to videos. I have some questions here. I have a file I've been keeping of all the questions, so I'll start answering them. Please, if you have more, that would be absolutely fantastic. And until my next video and blog post, I hope you do phenomenal, and I hope you're having a phenomenal day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.